Scorpios, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hey Scorpios, hello. I hope everyone is safe and well, my friends. Thank you so much. We have reached 10,000 subscribers. I am truly appreciative of each and every one of you here. It's amazing. It also means that you'll receive a 20% discount on all extended as well as all private readings with myself and Spirit. Also, if you would like to win the free reading for, wow, they want to talk, for September, 20-minute free reading with Spirit and myself, please just go ahead and subscribe to the channel and say that you did so below in the comment section, or write something else nice that's also legit, like write something nice for the collective, for the people here. I'm sure they'll be happy about those. So go ahead and do that, right? And we'll pick. All right, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. You can reverse the placements. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. It also means just go with your gut feeling, right? So don't go so much by signs, not for these particular readings here that I'm doing. Just go with, if a title resonates with you or you feel drawn to a reading, go ahead and watch it, right? That may be a message in it for you. All right, Scorps, we already have 5 cards out for you. Of course, I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, and there are 2 Guardian Angel cards already out that came out in the pre-shuffle for you. That seems to be happening, so we'll just roll with that. It's interesting what happens here. I'm waiting on the first card to be turned because everything else I can see already, and I can see what's going on, kind of the dynamic, but I'm curious for the first one, so let's go ahead. Oh, wow! You have the Wheel of Fortune. You're starting big. This is a major arcana. It also means that a cycle, a cycle that has been going on for a while in your life is closing out, and is closing out for the better, right? For the better. Yeah, we could be talking about some kind of an initiation thing that is going on here, where you thought you were on top for a while, or finally on top, and then all of a sudden feeling kind of depleted, or things are not really going your way anymore, and you can't quite understand why that is. And it is because it's an initiation process. Initiations always happen before one major cycle is closing out. This is important information, I would say, because otherwise you may think, what did I do all this for? I thought it was going really well, and then all of a sudden something comes in and hits you, and you're like, oh my God, really? And that's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this card. But persevere, Scorpio, persevere. It's so worth it. It's just that last little push, right? I'm really reminded of birth, when that last bit is the most painful and the most sucky, and you still got to go through it, because it's almost there, right? The baby's almost there, and you're right there. You're right there. Keep pushing, Scorpio. I know this is really really, how do you say? I'm sure I painted a picture in your head right now, so I apologize for that. But just so you know, because this seems to be very important. Spirit really wants to encourage you to keep going here and keep pushing. And you may feel indeed like her, like naked. They have stripped you, like Spirit has stripped you of unhealthy attachments, and now you feel like, ugh, kind of like that, right? When right before you felt like the king or queen here, right? And now it's more in that kind of an energy. But again, persevere, because you've got the 8 of Rods. This is really rapid movement. So you're going to move out of that energy fairly fast. When before, maybe if you are familiar with the term initiation, or if you are have heard of it before, or you are aware that you went through this before, whatever came before that seemed like a long time, this isn't that long. Again, it doesn't feel like that to me either. It feels intense in the moment, but it feels like it's gonna pass really fast, really fast. And of course, those are the energies that we are in currently. They're also encouraging. It's so funny, bird watching. This is so specific. Of course, birds play an important role because they're the messengers of God, right? Or the universe, however you want to call it, source, whatever it is to you, right? But bird watching seems to be important here. Really look at the birds, and this again can be very specific for just a few of you who may be doing this, right? And who may know about bird watching. If you'd like, drop it in the comments and tell us what that means. I might look it up after the reading. Cool, okay, so you're about to take off. And in a big way, I feel. Your next card is the Six of Pentacles. That's giving freely, but haven't learned boundaries at that. That's so interesting, right? Which allows you to give freely because you are no longer in the position where you feel like anyone or anything could deplete you. Oh, that's good. That is, excuse me, that is something important to learn and something so good to learn, where when you're in that stage of, I no longer really have to, like, my boundaries are set in stone, but I don't really have to tend to them so much anymore because it just became a habit to me. When earlier maybe Scorpio said, oh, it's such a hassle to, I always have to keep my boundaries, I always have to make sure such and such is not coming in here because it's my space. That's no longer, right? And that has to do with the closing out here. They're really making sure that you're coming to a place of exactly this, of the Six of Pentacles, where this is almost like, if we're talking about a business, it's smart business sense. You can easily give because you have enough, right? You can easily open a door or two to people because you're in that secure, safe stance, and you just know, oh my goodness, it is so wonderful to be Scorpio at that time. So wonderful. The energy is amazing. You again, you will feel like on top of the world with that energy. It's so interesting. So cool, yeah. You may even consider giving like to projects, let's say, right? That, I don't know, humanitarian projects or something like that. Involve yourself or donate something along those lines. Five of Cups. So there was something that held you hostage for quite a while, and Spirit kept offering to you, right? It kept offering that cup. It's right here, it's right here, it's right here. But you, for some reason, couldn't look up, maybe couldn't take your eyes off of the past, and couldn't see. Like, this is crying over spilled beer or spilled milk, whatever it is to you, right? Crying over those spilled cups. When really, again, there's one that's being offered in the back here. But I know that feeling, right? When you're so focused, and this is almost like an inability to look up and see it, what is really going on. Because the other thing seems real, right? But this seems to be in the realm of like mental, sorry, I have to adjust myself. This seems to be in the realm of mental, although I know like these cards do not say mental at all, but that's the way I feel. That's in the mental realm, right? And I can feel it in my head now. You may feel, this could be very specific also, like really warm energy in your head and then not so much energy in the rest of your body. That's the feeling I'm getting with this, and it's so weird, that feeling, and you want to work on bringing that energy back down into your body, into your emotional body. And what immediately springs to mind also is the sacral chakra, because this is where our emotions are stored. This is this is where our emotions are stored, our emotional center basically. And when this is off balance, then we are off balance as well, and then we may perceive a certain topic or situation much more grave than it actually is, because our emotions hold us hostage instead of being messengers to us. And you could have been stuck in a cycle like this for a while, but again, it's about to be over, that one. But you may feel that amping up right now. You may feel initiations always also bring up part of the past as well, and you may feel the ramping up energy of this. Again, fear not, Scorpio, it's going to be over very soon, okay? Seven of Cups, this is having a choice or having many choices, and no choice is better or worse than the other. No choice is better than the other. They're all really good, but there's a decision for you that you need to make. And again, it has to do with the emotional world. There's a lot of water in this card. And it's so funny though, because before Scorpio, you were offered just one cup. Right now, there are so many that are coming your way. And I feel like this is intended as well, where it's just like they really want to make you aware, and it doesn't matter who or which situation you are choosing here, because they'll all lead you to where you need to go. This is interesting. So Spirit really wants to make sure you're going where it is that they want you to go, right? For your highest good, of course. Very interesting. Now they're drawing my eye to the Guardian Angel card, and I'm going to read it to you. A prayer. Dear Guardian Angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation. It's so funny how they come in at just the right time with just the right card, because I never read these up front. I keep telling you guys this. I don't want to spoil myself. It's always a cool confirmation from Spirit. They're here and they're letting you know. And me know as well, of course. So, let's switch to the Wildwood Tarot deck here. Do you want this one? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Ooh, interesting. They would like me to keep them like face down right now. What? Okay, these are face up. Oh, there's another one. Surprise card. Yes. Okay, we need to make some space here. There we go. That's it, yeah. So we got 3 of them in the dark, basically, as you can see. And by the way, I'll be posting your pictures on Instagram here. Your, yes, yours. The pictures of the cards of your reading here on Instagram. This one as well as the extended with a little explanation. So if you'd like to follow us over there, it's at universalpowertarot. That's that, yeah. Interesting. So 3 in the dark that you cannot see right now, and 3 that are faced upwards that you may be perceiving. So of course there's an element of not really knowing where it is that you're going, and it's intended to be that way, right? Sometimes we need that head fog, or we need to be in that period of unknowing, and I know it's so annoying, right, Scorpio? You're just like, oh my God, I've been through so much. Can we just like have it a little easier now, please, just a little easier? And Spirit's like, yeah, we would love that for you. However, you have to take that stepping stone here first. And we do that with the best intentions that comes through. You'll see in retrospect. And what's happening right now is like one of my ears, the left side, kind of went, not really deaf, but so that I'm not really hearing properly. I'm hearing my own echo in my ear right now, which is weird. So this is some of you out there. So let's see. Oh yeah, 7 of Vessels, mourning. This was one of the hidden cards. There's some mourning that is happening, and that is connected to the past popping back up, like I said, with initiations. It'll just come up for you, that last little bit that needs to be cleaned out, right? And that's why this card is here, a death process in order to be reborn again, however, right? In order to really spring to life this time. And I know it must have felt to you like again and again and again and again. But Spirit, and I hope we can trust that, is really like, but this time really. This time really, Scorpio, trust that process. Trust it. It's going to be positive. Right. There could be Aquarian energy involved here, which is interesting. I just gotten that input. Or you may have strong Aquarius in your chart as well here. It's definitely time, though. Definitely. Oh, yeah. 2 of Arrows. Injustice. Injustice. Wow. So the eyes are, yeah, this is you. And your eyes are, you have the blindfold on. So you're not supposed to see right now. However, you're supposed to make a decision, right? You're supposed to like grab that bow here and choose an arrow that you will then shoot. As you can see, she's holding it with her foot. And she can't look at which arrow is like the best of those. Which arrow denotes the feather here, the lightness, and which one denotes the gold, which should actually be like this, but it's not. And that's because physical laws are really not applicable in your situation right now. And you're supposed to be guided by your intuition here, Scorpio. Really forget about, it's basically forget about your eyesight, forget about what you know, what you think you know, and allow yourself to be guided. Immerse yourself in that stream of flow, because it is there. Although it's maybe a little bit harder for you to tap into that flow when you're in that situation that you're in currently. But it is there. Once you surrender, Scorpio, to this situation, to your initiation process, it will go much easier and much faster, much faster, much faster. There you go. Yeah. It could also be entangled with some sort of a situation where you felt there was an injustice that happened to you. But you'll see in retrospect that this wasn't really an injustice, but you'll see it from a higher perspective. You'll be able to see it from a higher perspective, where you'll see, wow, this happened to guide me to this point. And I actually needed that situation or person or circumstance to push me up there, and to get me to that point. I really needed to go through this. Matter of factly, there may be a couple of aha moments that come with this, where it's just like, wow, I had to get the divorce because, I had to have that breakup because, I had to lose that job because, all those things along those lines. And throughout your whole life, I'm now getting a sense of throughout your whole life, through that whole. And this is so interesting, because when people are, I'm not saying anyone's dying here, okay? Not at all. But when people are dying, what they're reporting is that the life, or almost dying, then the life flashes in front of their eyes, and that's what they're showing me now. So you'll be able, you're not dying again, but it may feel like a little bit of a death process here that you're going through with that initiation. So that's why you may be able to perceive and revisit certain stages of your life here. And understand them, shift perception and perspective of those. Oh, this is actually really beautiful, the process. Once you start to understand what this is about, once you start to do the first one, then you'll be like, oh my God, yes, now I get it. And then you just continue to unravel. And again, this is really fast movement after that first one. It's like revisiting events, but briefly switching them around because you have a different perspective now, and moving on to the next. What I'm getting is like a spiraling kind of a feeling where you're just hopping from one event to the next, but it'll pick up pace really fast because you'll understand and learn and see what it is that you need to do really, really fast and really quickly. All right, sweethearts, if this resonated with you, we're going to take this over to the extended. There's still one more card that is face downwards, and the other ones are there already. And I'm really curious to see how this is unfolding, and hopefully we'll get advice from Spirit through the Oracle cards, how you can help yourself with that first turning around kind of a thing, right? So if you're interested, either Vimeo or Patreon, links down below. And it's 20% off right now on all the extendeds. So yeah, go check it out if you like. And I'll either see you over there or next time. Bye, guys.